Hey everybody. In this recording, I will just be reading one of the best discoveries I've made. So, yeah. What's up, guys? This will be one of the most important videos on this channel. So, let's get right into it. Remember my last video on common interests? Well, I did not explain that one well enough. See, common interests are just an important section of communication. Let me explain. Let's just say that you're talking to a friend and you have a bone to pick with them. Now, in this example, you're going in hot about some school assignment that both of you are collaborating together on. However, that friend will not do their part of the assignment, and so it is very annoying to you that you now have to carry the whole entire project. And you don't feel like doing all the work anymore. This causes a divide between you and that friend, a juicy disagreement. The first type of miscommunication, disagreements. This example is a basic case of that person being too one-sided. They're too distracted by their own passions to be a part of the assignment. Because of them being distracted by their own wants and desires, they leave you to do most of the work. Now, a common misconception with this situation is that the friend is a bad person for leaving you stranded and should be punished. However, that belief may be further from the truth. Maybe both of you are being too one-sided instead. Maybe all you care about is the amount of work you're putting into it, but the other person has their own personal activities or mental challenges that take up their time. And this is where I will bring in my first step, considering both points of view. Man, I'll just pause this really quickly. I'm surprised that that the past me was this considerate to all types of like the debate, because in the past, I just wasn't as open-minded, but this shows me actually starting to have some breakthroughs, and so I like that. And I didn't even get too distracted on this whole example. Like, maybe you're the bad person. No, I just kept on going. Here's the point. Considering both points of view. Anyways, let's get back into it. What does it feel like to be that lazy friend? And what is it like to be the heavy lifter? Once these people think about life from each other's eyes, they can then come to an understanding. This understanding can be achieved by them having a business-like discussion about their values, what they agree with regarding these values, and smoothing out the rest of your disagreements. This leads right to my next step, right and wrong. No one person is 100% right or wrong. After all, nothing will get done if one person thinks their POV is superior, and then the project still isn't finished. There has to be a mutual understanding. Now, as you come to understand the other person's point of view, do not deny their claims and points against you, thinking that you're perfect, or feel like the bad guy once you do consider your fault. Apologies will be made, and working out a plan to smooth things out is your best option. And also, just make sure to stick to the planned agreement. I personally know this for myself. The amount of agreements I've made with friends regarding school assignments, or the amount of talks I've had with my aunt, just goes to show you gotta work towards what you need to do. Even disagreements I've had against my own self with making a decision, during some of my not so good moments, like if I'm trying to get a basic task done and I'm not feeling too hot, and then I start to overthink things. It's just do it. Just do something. And that really is my motto. Sometimes to just get stuff done. It is like okay. The second type of miscommunication is confusion. Now that you know yourself better, now is a better time than ever to understand other people. This means knowing how to get an idea across to another person. Having this ability will give you many opportunities in life for an area you wish to pursue. Like creating understandable essays, making persuasive arguments, and even having an eye-opening conversation with a friend or family member are all examples of the benefits that the skill might entail. The problem with all of this is your belief system. See, our thoughts and ideas make sense to us since we are inside of ourselves. However, when spoken out the wrong way, they might not make much sense to other people. So, to fix this dumb roadblock, here are some techniques that I personally use to solve this problem. 1. Have good flow. 2. Paint imagery when you speak. 3. Compare your topic to other subjects creatively. 4. Ask the other person if they understand the conversation at points. And lastly, thank the other person for listening to you. And now all of this advice is fine, but a personal technique that I have used to expand my personality is making jokes. These help to ease the tension a bit, as you use a whole roster of tactics to explain a topic to that person. Lastly, I will be going into the part you've all been waiting for, actually acting off your communication. This is where I need you to pause the video in order to process the past information that I just taught you. Got it? Good. Okay. So, you will have disagreements with people. After all, we are not the same. There will be some things you don't do very well, and there will be some tasks that other people don't do well enough on. This does not mean that you guys are good or evil. It just means that you guys need to do better. So, once an apology is inevitably made, it is time to put the self-betterment into place. Yo, that rhymed. Yo. It goes like this. 1, make a list of everything that person expects you to improve on, no matter how big or small it is to you. Okay, number 2. Look at this list you've made every day and try to at least read the whole thing. Okay? Just read. 3. Start incorporating it into your life, little by little. And 4 is to run your progress on the plan back to the other person so that they can approve of it. Remember that this is the part of life where you start taking responsibility. You own up to your actions and stick to a plan. So, yeah, because at the end of the day, life is more than just you. It's about both you and your reciprocant's benefit. You see, that is what a relationship is. It is you trying to build your life upwards with another person. So, just make sure to apply this concept to multiple areas of your life, since it is so important. Because, trust me, these disagreements now, they be a lot. But having this newfound knowledge will greatly benefit you when with other human beings. I don't know why that sounds like a whole entire, Star Wars type line. But having this newfound knowledge. No, okay, sorry. I hope this apology making video helps you with your self-betterment journey. And thanks for watching.